So my name's Brian Spoonar. I'm the operations manager for DCL Pathology, and we have about 26 Qualtrics users at this time. We work in anatomic and clinical pathology. We're a CAP accredited laboratory, so we follow CAP checklist standards, are audited by CAP in New York State. I think one of the really big benefits that we've had from bringing the system in is ease of use. I think that, we have some older group members. Our pathologists are not in their 20s. They're all MDs, and they're, not necessarily used to complex computer systems. And I think Qualtrics makes doing the work that they need to do in terms of staying compliant easier for them. It's more accessible. And I think that was a big part of getting buy-in, but also a big part of, actually using the system instead of bringing in a big system that nobody actually knows how to use or doesn't log into because they don't like it. So I think that's been a really big positive for us. I would estimate that we're probably, mitigating needing an extra FTE of personnel, and that's not a low-level FTE either. It's much more of a leadership level. We're able to utilize several of us who oversee quality rather than having an entirely different department dedicated to that. The benefit of Qualtrics is in its value, it's in its ease of use, but also in that it's, Qualtrics is responsive as a customer service model. You're not calling into, an 800 number and sitting on hold. We're all used to those vendors that you call in and, you have to get through, fight through 6 layers of administration before you get to someone who can help you. So the support's always been there in terms of, when we run into problems. I think there was a sense at our organization that compliance software, document management software, in the past was way unattainable for us, that, we'd never invest that much money, to go off of paper into something electronic. So it was very attainable in terms of getting on a subscription-based model, getting our foot in the door and getting started. Where Qualtrics shines is implementation. We were probably up and running from start to finish, I think, in 3 or 4 months, versus, because we do professional services, we see other document management systems that have taken, a year, 2 years, 3 years to roll out. And granted, those are maybe larger organizations, but they're not doing anything that Qualtrics isn't doing. So, in terms of going live, the implementation is just fantastic with Qualtrics.